Relax. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Welcome to Pillow Talk Radio, the most delicious place to be. On this podcast, we explore how to create more connection, possibility, romance, and magic in love and in life. I'm your host and relationship specialist, Cora Boyd. Are you with me?
Hello, Pillow Talkers. I am coming to you live from my evening motivational strut around my neighborhood. I'm wearing my wizard coat, which is my usual costume for these walks. Some of you know about my wizard coat. If you don't, it's a very special coat to me. I have deep relationships with all my furry coats. This one, it's floor length. It's like a robe, and it has furry cuffs and collar, and I bought it off the back of a man on the train in Seattle. It was a very life-changing experience and a beautiful reminder that reality is negotiable. Reality is negotiable. So that is the theme of what I want to transmit to y'all in this short episode. I want to remind you that you can do whatever the fuck you want. There is no script. There is no script. There is no, this is what you have to do. This is how it's done. What we think is how it's done is how someone did it before, or maybe how we did it before. But what is really happening right now on the planet, and for many of us, many of us personally, is we're dissolving structures. We're dissolving the scripts. We're remembering that we are very powerful and we can do whatever the fuck we want to do. So just notice if there's a place or an area in your life right now where you're feeling constricted, where you're feeling constrained, where you're feeling like you have to do it in some way that doesn't actually feel good to you, that feels contractive in your body. Just remember, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You don't have to do it like you did it before. You don't have to do it like other people have done it. You don't have to follow a rule book that actually doesn't even exist beyond the thought that it does. Really give yourself permission not just to notice what you want, what you like, but to also give yourself the space to notice what you don't want, what you don't like, what you don't want to do. We can be very generous with ourselves around, or we can be more generous with ourselves sometimes around our desires and what lights us up. And we can ignore what we don't like. We can ignore the information around what we don't like and what we don't want to do and what does not feel good to us when we're trying to fit in, or we're trying to replicate something, right? Or we think that in order to succeed or in order to be accepted, we have to replicate something. We have to adhere to the script or the structure. Just remember, hear my breathy little voice in your ear whenever you need to, reminding you that you are the creator of your life. Oh my God. I'm being put to the test right now. Man is walking by with his dog, and I was like, yep, I am that girl in the wizard coat walking around my neighborhood, talking into her phone about being the creator of our reality. It's true. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care. So just remember, you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's your life. You get to continue expanding into whatever it is that excites you. And if you're brave enough to do that, the universe will reward the fuck out of you. That's it. So, y'all, this is funny. That program, my program Transgressive, I have decided to teach it in units as master classes. Instead of teaching it all in one program, I'm going to teach it in a way where you can opt into one module or you can opt into all of them. Whatever tickles your fancy, that is what feels fun for me right now. That is the way that I am trying something new, dissolving a script for myself, a structure, and really listening to, what do I want to do? What feels good? How does this content want to be delivered? So it only feels appropriate based on the content and what it is. It's a program about the audacity to be yourself. It's a program about dissolving and melting the structures that we box ourselves in with. And it's about releasing the fear of what people think, which is hilarious because I feel like all of those things just happened in this serendipitous, spontaneous recording. So there you go. Keep your eyes peeled on my Instagram. And if you're not on my email list, go to my website, coreboydcoaching.com, get on my email list. That is where I will be sharing both on Instagram and email list when I'm teaching the individual modules. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Keep your ears peeled. Do whatever the fuck you want. And I'll catch you soon.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Pillow Talk Radio. I'm Cora Boyd, and make sure to subscribe so we can keep you in the loop. In the interim, you can find me on Instagram at the Cora Boyd, YouTube Cora Boyd, website coraboydcoaching.com. Have an excellent rest of your day, night, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, and we'll catch you next week.